All right. Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T. That was Blazing the Sports. Stepped away from my day of work for a minute, guys. Not going to be a long video, but I want to talk about this, guys. It is raining in St. Louis, and it's cold and wet, and I am in short sleeves. Guys, sucks. But let's talk about it. All right, guys. Teofimo Lopez, right? Beat Lomachenko. He is on a high, right? Temptations, Cloud Nine. You can be what you wanna be. You ain't got no responsibilities, right? Beat Lomachenko. He is on a high. My boy observing stuff in the building. What's up, champ? He said it looked nasty outside, bro. It is nasty out, man. I decided to just step away for a minute to give this work. Uh, I ain't gonna be too long, but I definitely want to, talk about this. There's a fight coming up, right? And this fight between Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos has been coming up for a long time. It has been coming up for months, meaning the date has been set a numerous of times. See, um, Lopez has what is considered fitting the description, which is, when you look at brothers, it's not good, right? You look at brothers, what's the description? Any word, 4'11", 6'8". Yep, got him. Well, in boxing, fitting the description is, you look Latin. You look Latin. You speak English. You don't have to speak English. You look Latin and you look sellable, right? And Teofimo Lopez fit the description, and he spoke English, right? And he looked like he can market. He was not shy. And on top of that, he beat the man who they was trying to say was the best thing since sliced bread. He beat Lomachenko, right? Lomachenko, who they compared to Muhammad Ali. Don't ask me how. They compared to Floyd Mayweather. Again, don't ask me how. They compared to Sugar Ray Leonard. They compared Lomachenko 2 or 3 fights to these guys. But Lomachenko is a damn good fighter, but I don't think he done nothing on a professional level to be compared to those guys. And again, I respect everything that he did as an amateur and done, in the Olympics. But guys, what you do in the Olympics or in the amateurs, to me, that's the amateur. That's like what Reggie Bush did in college. You're going to say that should make him automatically rank better than some NFL retired vets. It just don't work that way. You got to go to the next level and do it at the next level, because there's guys at the next level who didn't do it at the college level. But when they got there, they did it at the next level. So, with that being said, right, Thriller found a chance to get something good in boxing. They wanted a steal. I want to compare this to buying stock, right? You got something early, you think it's going to be big, you're going to buy in, right? So Lopez knew what he was doing, in my opinion. He held out. His opponent held out. So it goes to purse bid. Top rank bids about 2 million. Um, Eddie Hearn bids about 3 million. And Thriller bids 6 million. 6 million, right? On this fight that most people would say is not worth $6 million. It's not worth $6 million. And guys, by the amount of times that they had to move this fight, remember they had to move it because Floyd Mayweather jumped on the date. They had to move it because COVID. They had to move it because they was trying to put it in Australia. They had now this latest time. They said they moved it. Check this out, guys. Listen to me clear. Hear me clear. This latest time they said if they moved this fight that was supposed to take place on October the 4th to October the 16th. They said, oh, it's Monday Night Football. We forgot about Monday Night Football. We got to move it from Monday Night Football to on a Thursday, October the 16th. So now I got to ask yourself, what's going to happen when Thursday night football come along? What, what's going to happen? Freeman Smith was up, champ. What's going to happen when Thursday night football come along? Are they going to move it again? Listen, right now, Thriller are kicking themselves in the butt. At this point, I don't believe they are trying to make a profit off of this fight. I don't even think they're trying to break even. I just think they're trying to minimize the losses. They realize they're going to have a loss. You making people jump and jump and jump. We're talking about the people that are actually interested. And you want to know how you know people are not that interested into this fight? Because every time they move this fight, there is no uproar from the fans. Think about it. Who's complained? Who even noticed? Right? Outside of people that's like me and other YouTubers that look for this stuff, who noticed? Nobody really noticed. Which means nobody really cares about this fight. Which means that Thriller bought into the wrong stock. See, this is like stock. They bought into Lopez, and it was a bad buy. See, when you buy into stock, either you're gonna buy it and keep it for the long term and ride it out, or you better make sure that that one hit you're gonna get it for before you sell it or let it go, that is worth your bang for the buck. He was not worth the bang for the buck because he's already signed with a promoter, which means you cannot buy him for the long haul, which means you are only buying him for one night. And they should have known. He said timing messed them up. He said, I would say they should advertise it, but that costs even more money. Think about it, bro. They can't even advertise it. You want to know? Listen, they moved this fight like probably damn near 4 times. They were trying to remember. Lopez is the champion, right? The unified champion. WBC wants to call him undisputed, right? He's a champion. Thriller doing so bad that they wanted to make the champion fly to Australia and fight in the backyard of the mandatory. Of the mandatory. They just listen, they know they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. This is a lose-lose situation for Thriller. If they put any money into promoting it, they're gonna lose money because they know they're not going to get it back. And if they put money in promoting it for October the 16th, the date may change again. It may change again. Think about it. The date just changed from October the 4th. It just changed. It was October the 4th. They moved it because it's for Monday Night Football. And before it was October the 4th, they had it on a Tuesday. Before that, they was trying to do it in Australia. And before that, they had to move because Floyd Mayweather was fighting on a Sunday. They was fighting a Saturday and they was fighting on a Sunday. Man, I'm telling you, this is not looking good, man. This is looking like a lot of those dragons you guys took home from the club, and don't tell nobody about it. You know what I'm talking about. That dragon that when you walk into the club, you're like, ugh, I ain't gonna hit that. And then it get late in the night, everybody's leaving, all the good ones are gone. Last call is ended, and the only thing left is that dragon over there. And she's still breathing fire. And next thing you know, you crack a smile, and you're like, hey, how you doing? Guys, and I'm not talking from memory. I'm not talking from memory. I'm not talking from memory. Beware the dragon. Beware the dragon. Listen, man, them dragons are out there, bro. They out there. And listen, and them dragons, see, there are some dragons that don't know they're dragons because they go out there and they really expect to, meet the nice guy and go home early and, and whatever. But there's some seasonal dragons. See, the seasonal dragons, see, when they go out there, They purposely wait to the end of the night. They know they're not going to get picked. They know that. They, they know they're not going to get picked first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. They know that. They know they are leftovers. And when their time comes, and when their time, see, and when their time comes, see, when you walk up to a dragon, and she know you walked into the club at 12 o'clock, and now it's 3:30. She saw you when you walked in at 12 o'clock, but now it's 3:30, and now you talking to her. She gonna look around first and see if there's any other pretty girls there. And if she don't see no other pretty girl, all of a sudden that dragon is gonna start acting like a pretty girl. Start acting a little stuck up, a little hard to get. Now listen, it's all an act because at the end of the day, the dragon, she going home. But she want to feel pretty. Well, let's get back to it, man. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Guys, listen. All right, Teofimo Lopez. The thing is, man, he wants to be a star, but he's not a star yet. He switched up too fast. Before Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko, to be honest, to me, he appeared. I didn't know him as well as I know him now. And the only way I know him is what he has shown through social media. But what I've seen beforehand, Teofimo Lopez looked like a guy that was, blue collar, right? Hard worker, doing the right thing, want to fight the best, want to be the best. And the moment he beat Lomachenko and he won, he started going on Instagram. He's doing videos talking about, see, the fans want to see the big fights now. And y'all got to wait. We just can't give it all to you now. You got to wait 4 or 5 years. Let it marinate. Man, I saw this. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? And he just, in his own mind, he was Floyd Mayweather. He was Canelo. He was Oscar De La Hoya. He felt that beating Lomachenko made him those guys. But one big reason that it didn't make him one of those guys is because he didn't beat no guy on that level. As good as Lomachenko was, he wasn't on that level. There was a reason that Top Rank wasn't putting Lomachenko on pay-per-view. There was a reason that Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez wasn't on pay-per-view. Think about this, guys. Top Rank didn't feel that fight was big enough for pay-per-view. Lopez beats Lomachenko. Thriller comes in, snatches up Lopez, moves the date 4 or 5 times from a Monday because they don't want to clash for Monday Night Football. Oh, Monday Night Football? The Raiders versus LA? Our fighters in New York? Oh, we got to move off of Monday. Let's move to Thursday. Wait a minute. Listen, I could be wrong, but what if there's a Thursday Night Football game? Are they going to move again? They are taking a fighter who is not proven to be on pay-per-view, who there is not a high demand from casuals yet, and they putting him on pay-per-view on an odd day, and they trying to sell it for $50, $49.99. The reason I think this is going to be tough is because it's just not a day that boxing fans are typically used to watching high-level boxing. I'm not saying boxing don't come on, because there's Tuesday. You remember there used to be Tuesday night fights, Friday night fights, but when it's coming to high-level action, there is typically Saturday. Floyd Mayweather started Sunday. Now, they can argue and say, well, what about these baseball series and basketball playoffs? Well, listen, those are not the fans you're pulling in. Yes, baseball fans are used to doing that. Basketball fans are used to doing that. But those are not going to be the fans that are going to tune in to watch this man fight. Those fans don't know he exists. If those fans saw Teofimo Lopez in a lunch line, they were not asking for an autograph. They would ask him, will you pass the salt, please? Or please hurry up and order. I want to order next. Sir, will you please move? No, I don't know who you are. Look, you beat who? You about to get beat? Listen, man, boxing fans has been tradition or conditioned to look for big fights on Saturdays, right? The UK know if it's a USA big fight, they just got to stay up to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. USA know that if it's a big fight, we're gonna have to be up till probably around midnight. It's just what it is. But guys, Brennan says, "Well, I felt that Tank will TKO him, observing stuff. Yep, yep." He said, "Oh, I'm closing my ears. All the TikTok. I'm not really big on Lopez. Dragon. Timing messed up. But all right, guys, listen, man. I want to just talk to you guys about that. Basically, man, I think Lopez. Um, I think this is a realization for him that he is not as big a star that he think he is. I don't think these are going to be uh, good pay-per-view sales. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I do not believe that on a Thursday night, um, you can't even promote it. You can't. You just moved it again. You can't promote it. Well, this your boy T Up. I might come back later, guys. I'm at work trying to put in this work. As always, here is what's blazing the sports. Let's work.